Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we sip and spill the tea on all my favorite things. And we are doing another egg cooker. Why? Because it's blue, it's mint, it's my favorite color, but it has a retro design. Very similar to the pink retro blender I reviewed. So this one cooks 14 eggs, where the Dash 2-tier one cooks 12. And this one was a really good price. I think I ended up getting it for around $20 something, something like that. And I wanted to try it out. I really liked the hardware on here. This is plastic, but it does look to be metal. And we have a little omelet tray, just like in the Dash one. And it's got 2 square trays in it. A little bit different than the Dash. The Dash has the silver. Instead of the stainless steel bottom, we have this black kind of non-stick textured bottom. So curious to see how that's going to work with the heat and the buildup. So, put this back together. Just like this. And we're going to start preparing our eggs. Just like in the Dash, it comes with this cup. This one feels flimsier, not as thick as the Dash cup, but that's okay. It's just really for measuring and then poking a hole in the actual egg with that. So let's get our eggs going and we're going to try this out. The specs on here are really pretty straightforward. The only difference is this one has a classic ready start power gauge with LED lights. Very similar, looks exactly like the pink retro blender I reviewed. Everything else is going to remain pretty much the same. On the cup, we've got 1 and 2. If you're just going to use the 1 tray, you'll follow these measurements. If you are going to use 2, you will follow the 2 measurement. So let me measure that to the line like so. I like to go ahead and pour my water in first. That just makes sense to me. This definitely seems like a lot more water than the Dash one, but I could be wrong. And pretty much, I know this camera angle is not the best because I don't have my big tripod in here. But all you do is you take the little pin, see if I can get a good shot of this, and gently poke a hole in the egg, put it in the tray so that it can steam your eggs. They also say, I can't find the book, like I unpacked this yesterday and left it out and I think the kids probably threw the book away, but if your egg comes out like this, flip it around. Flip that yolk. It says it helps it like center better. So we're going to fill that up and I'll come back once we have all of our eggs prepared. Once you've got all of your eggs prepped, that's what it will look like. Here's the front and we're going to power it on. I love that it says egg. This is the retro style knob. Has a nice click and chrome retro finish on the back. I don't like how sometimes cords come all perjinkety like that, but alright, so we're going to plug it in. Doing this one-handed. Let's go ahead and make sure we put our lid on the top. And so we do have a red power light. I'll go ahead and turn the flash off so you can see that. Then when we click it on, ooh, I do like the lights a lot. It says this is going to have an audible chime. So I'm curious to see if it's going to be a cute little chime, kind of like a song like the Dash one. So it's going to start to do its thing there. And then if you're not familiar with these, this is great. You can spray this with non-stick spray and make like scrambled eggs, put it in and have little omelet or egg bites and they steam right in here. As long as you use non-stick, there's usually not a an issue with those. And you would just set it right on top of the tray. Right, so once it gets to heating up, I'm going to check back in with you guys. I'm loving the look of it so far. It's important to note that the steam hole is going to be right there, or however you put the lid on and position that. So just keep that in mind. I always like to say if you have littles running around, make sure it's not where little kids are going to be able to put their hand over that, because when this gets to going, it is going to get warm pretty quick. Sorry, our washer's going. This is real life around here. I really love the look of this one. So cool. Also, while we're waiting, Loaf has been obsessed with Maruchan noodle boxes. Now, we're an Asian family, so I told her, this looks real fishy that you're laying in a noodle box. But she is loving it. She literally won't come out of this box. She won't even come lay by us anymore. Ooh, big poof. All right, we are heating up. It's probably hard to see with the flash on, but we've got a nice little fog. And if you can hear through the washing machine, a nice little sizzle going in there. Yeah, this is so super cool. I love it. Love it, love it so far. So you guys probably think I'm crazy. You're like, Valerie, do you really need 2 egg cookers? If you guys met Brian in person, this guy can eat some eggs. He loves eggs. So yeah, I definitely think we will be using both. I like both styles. I wanted to get it because it's hard. It's hard sometimes to find the appliances I like in these colors, but so far I'm really, really impressed. Oh, Butters, you're the reason why we can't have nice things. He was sitting here swatting at the gnome. Come on. Sometimes they walk across the piano. Come here. Come on, fat Butters. Come on. All right, that's the noise. I am not a fan of that. Oof, I am not a fan of the noise. I did not time exactly how long it took, but I feel like it took a little bit longer than the Dash one, I will say. But this one is cooking 2 more eggs than the Dash one. But I'm going to let it kind of cool down a bit. It builds up some steam and condensation. Once they cool down, we'll come back and we're going to do the peel test just like we did on the Dash model and see if the shell comes off easily. All right, let's go ahead and take the lid off. And, ooh, it's still pretty warm. I'm going to see if I can... Nope. We're going to give those a few more minutes. Okay, I actually ran it under some cool water there. And seems to be peeling pretty good. Actually, it's not. Wait, there we go. Nope, it did. There it goes. Back, we're going to go ahead and crack this open and do us a little peel test here. So far, it seems to be, I have long nails, so it's like digging in to the egg there. I do think that it does not peel, see, as good as the Dash one. Why is it doing that? I'm going to let them sit a little longer and see if maybe that's the issue. Maybe they just like haven't cooled enough. Maybe they need to sit in the steam a little longer. All right, let's try it after it has sat. Actually, it's still pretty hot. But so far, I've peeled 2 eggs and they have not peeled that well. Let me stick these up here. This one is definitely peeling better, so I don't know. Let me see. Sometimes, if you can't get it to peel, you can run underwater, see, and it'll peel a little bit better. But yeah, these are not, for some reason, not as coming out as clean as the Dash. We have a lot of wasted egg, not pretty egg. I don't know, guys. It's pretty. I liked it, but if it's not going to be functional, I don't know that I'm going to use that. So I'll check in after I've peeled all my eggs and see how it goes. All right, so here's my final verdict. We have a lot of egg left in the shell. We have, I think, only one almost good egg come out of here. The rest are bad. None of them peeled, not even with assistance of water. My Dash egg cooker is amazing. I don't have to do anything special. The shells just come off perfectly. Look, they're still even shell, and I've been running these underwater. The unit looks kind of weird as well afterward. The Dash one doesn't have all that weird leftover stuff in there. So this one, you know, not all reviews are going to be rainbows and unicorns, and this is definitely one of those. I would not recommend this nostalgia egg cooker, like, at all. Doesn't matter that it's cute, doesn't matter that it's pretty, it just doesn't function. So this one's definitely going to be going back. I'm just going to be posting this review for anyone who's ordering it so they can see my experience. If you are watching this, I definitely recommend you watch my video on the Dash egg cooker because that one is amazing. So sadly, this one did not pass the Val test, and this will be going back. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.